It's Thursday night, which means it's time for Pandemic, folks. This is Buckley Swantoon filling in for Mike, man. I'll be your play-by-play commentator tonight, and joining me on commentary is our QAW statistician, Pete.
Hello, QAW Universe. It's Stat Guy Pete making my return. Good to see you guys, Salt Lake City.
Stat Guy Pete, thank you for being here. And joining us as our third in commentary, it's our ringside reporter, Skip Flexer.
Great to be here, Buckley. Great to see you again, Pete. You know, you've seen me every week down there ringside, giving you the action down from the ring, and I'm grateful, so grateful to be up here in the commentary booth with greatness such as yourself, Buckley. Honored to be here.
Well, we're honored to have you, even though I've never met you before. But stick around, folks. It's a hell of a show tonight. And coming up front, we're going to hear from our member of the generation, Wellington Arms. Pew.
Greetings, people of QAW, and a special shout out to my Wellington Army. It is, of course, I, your Senior VP of Talent, Wellington Arms. Now, as many of you know, our Labor Pains pay-per-view event is mere weeks away, and there's been much speculation as to whether or not I will defend my men's championship belt. Now, considering the talent out there vocally vying for my belt, I must admit I'd considered waiting until maybe the next pay-per-view to defend. Honestly, right now, who out there is prepared to compete on my level? Former champ Road Rage spends far too much of his time with a jorts wearer. Although I must say, big ticket, top-notch sunglasses collection. Much impressed. The champ before him is a flightless bird, if I'm not mistaken, and the Nordique no longer cares about anything to do with Earth. Perhaps notable upstart Juicebox. No. But seeing as how the Generation are a group by and for the QAW community, we decided to ask the fans, and the response was overwhelming. We want Lloyd Legacy sharp. There you have it. Now, Lloyd, you threw your lot in with some bad people recently, and you were soundly punished in the ring for it. But I'm willing to be the bigger man and forgive, if not forget. But this chance won't come to you on a silver platter, no. Not after what you tried to do to the Generation. So here's my offer. Tonight, you versus Max Brass. One fall. Like you, he's a tough competitor looking for a fresh start after being failed by his former companions. You win. You face me for the men's belt at Labor Pains. You lose. You go on your merry way, and I hold the belt until something deserving comes along. So there you have it. The choice is yours, Lloyd. Just let me know. Soon.
Perfect.
The magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon.
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey. I want to address all of you, both my supporters, and I know there are many, as well as my detractors, regarding my recent loss at the hands, or wings, I suppose, of the Falcon. Now, residents, no one likes to lose, least of all me. I was laid up in bed for a couple of days, staring up at the night sky, and it was the night sky instead of a ceiling because the dragon had ripped the roof off of the New Jersey governor's mansion. So anyway, I was staring up at the night sky, thinking, what's my path forward? What are my next steps? How do I recover from the gentle beating I took? And I realized I know what my problem is. Sometimes my life is a bit too complicated, and I think there is a lesson in all of that. I think all of us, both residents of New Jersey and non-residents, need to simplify our lives a little bit, focus on what's important and only what's important. So with that being said, I am unveiling a new tax incentive plan to my beloved Garden Stadians. I want you all to cast off not only the complications of modern life, but modern life generally. Because when you look up at the sky through a thatched roof and see a dragon flying overhead, you realize that the best time to be alive is not 2020, it is 1320. And so my incentive plan is going to allow those who want to demolish their homes and replace them with grist mills, tear down their large manufacturing centers and replace them with grist mills. And really, if they want to knock down anything and replace it with a grist mill, you're getting a tax incentive. You're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore.
And coming up in our first match of the night, it's the beautiful beast of Jungle Magic taking on the Dragon in his first ever match here in QAW.
I was able to catch up with Maxwell on backstage before this, and he was talking to me a lot about magic spells. He showed me a few cards. He put a card on my forehead, and I walked out of there feeling like a changed man.
The following contest is
I'm real excited to see this match. The first match of the Dragon, who is repped by the governor of New Jersey. Now, when you have the government on your side, that increases your match odds by at least 15% by my stat guy Peach.
That's that bureaucratic advantage going into this. And Jungle Magic, of course, our former tag team champions. They've had their run-ins with the governor in the past. The Falcon taking down the governor, giving the governor his first loss here in QAW last week. And now it seems the governor is not taken very kindly to that, as now his senior advisor, the Dragon, wants to take care of the beast.
I got to break in right here, Buckley, and got to say that this entrance right here is one of my favorites in all of Quarantine Action Wrestling. They come in with a lot of heart, a lot of style, a lot of panache. These guys are like brothers, okay? And they love each other very much, and I love them.
They're bonded not by blood, but by whatever magic Maxilon wields. And now, here comes the Dragon.
Got to tell you right now, I'm a little bit scared.
I'm shaking in my boots.
Oh my God.
That's a big. Oh God! The governor just appeared out of nowhere. He just appeared. There was nothing, and now there's governor. We saw a lot of dragon flying over New Jersey. We've seen a lot of reports on CNN, TBS, TNT of dragons flying over New Jersey. We have confirmation now that it was just this dragon, and he's about to unleash his terror on Quarantine Action Wrestling.
A terror that is just, you can feel it throughout the arena. This massive beast, creature, man, whatever dragon is, just breathing fire onto our stage, and it's now just slowly making his menacing way to the ring.
This is just bringing back horrible memories of the Harvard fire of 1960 through 1962, where all my classmates burned down. The dragon, oh God, get this man away from me.
Yet you still pursued. You got your degree.
I did get my degree, and you know what? I'm gonna persist here. I'm gonna stay at the desk with you guys. Thank you for supporting me.
Well, that's a real championship story, Pete, and that's what we love to hear in Quarantine Action Wrestling. I don't know, we might be seeing a similar one from the beautiful beast here. It's going to take a lot of heart and a lot of stamina for a beast as small as him, being as large as he is, taking on a dragon of this size and this ferocity.
I mean, we've seen the dragon just unleash that ferocity multiple times. It's last week, after the Falcon did defeat the governor, the dragon appeared and took down the Falcon in a single punch, perhaps collapsing his face in, but he's here to exact that exact same violence on the other member of Jungle Magic.
Well, you probably caught it in my interview with the governor last week on last week's Pandemic, but this governor is ready to unleash the dragon at any turn here. He is not afraid to let this fire burn down this ring and let these fans die a miserable death.
Did not catch that interview there, Skip, but God, already the dragon coming in. Okay, Beautiful Beast is taking down the dragon. All right.
Love to see that heart from the beast.
It was great that the beast stopped that opening punch that the dragon came in, because I know you all read the 37-sheet analysis I gave of every wrestler in QAW.
Did, Pete.
And that fist of the dragon weighs approximately 45 dragon pounds. And if that fist connects, it could be bye-bye for the beautiful beast.
Dragon pounds is heavier than any other unit of measurement in the world, and now just being taken down again, but he's handling the beast in a way we have not seen before. The beautiful beast, the strongest member of Jungle Magic, and now just barely hanging on here.
Look at how much smaller that beast is than the dragon.
Oh, big chop across the chest there. And now just grabbing the beast by his throat, and God, look at that spine buster.
Oh man,
beast has to be feeling a lot of pain right now. He's on a lot of medications.
Cover.
That bone structure.
1, 2, 3, and that's it. The beautiful beast vanquished by the dragon.
Good God and Jesus Almighty, that was one of the quickest victories I've seen, and definitely the quickest one put on the beautiful beast.
It's definitely the most devastating. The beautiful beast almost didn't stand a chance there. What did we just witness?
God, he an almost squash victory over a former tag team champion. The dragon is here, folks, and the governor is certainly enjoying the power of his senior advisor.
Oh, he's going to be looking for a big old hug after that one. That's one proud governor. Look at him grabbing his belt loops right there.
Oh, just kicking out the beast, showing no respect.
Dragons are known for their strength and their ferocity, but definitely not their respect towards other living creatures.
Well,
that is on display right there.
Speaking of people who don't deserve respect, it's turd talk. Great.
All right, everybody, welcome to Turd Talk with Turd Tahoe. I'm your host, Turd Tahoe. Once again, we have 4 guests instead of 3 because Turd continues to break the rules. Up first, we have the QAW Women's Champion, the Slamazone.
Hola, Turd. Gracias for having me on your show.
Daynada. Up next, we've got the Big Ticket.
What's up, Turd? Big fan. Big fan of the Uptown Downtown days. You're a legend in my book.
Oh my God. I'm a total legend. Up next, we've got representing the generation, the Doctor.
Well, 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 turd. We meet again. Nice to see your face and not your ass.
Yeah. Oh, man. And we've also got on board the voice of QAW, Berkeley Swanson, later on the program. But we're going to kick it right off. The Slamazon, you have captured the QAW Women's Championship using the Fauci surprise plot device, and you now find yourself with a target on your back. AC Volts is looking to redeem herself, and one of my guests last week, the almighty Uterus, are just two of the QAW wrestlers who've called you out. How do you respond to these challenges?
Well, personally, it is very funny to me that the members of the generation seem to be okay with not playing by the rules as long as they are the ones who are winning, right? Like, they don't seem to mind if people are cheating or if they use the Fauci surprise, or, if people just declare themselves part of a championship wrestling match, as long as they are the ones who are winning. That is, it is comical for me. That is how I see this. So, Ashley Volts, AC Volts, I do not worry about you, porque I am clearly the superior wrestler, and my belt and I, we have become very close, and I am sure that that it will never leave my side. See, and as far as the Uterus, I do not believe that will be a problem for me. I have a funny feeling that my old friend Rainbow Brittles will be taking care of that little problem.
Ooh, intrigue! Also, a few accusations of cheating that must be addressed. So I will go to the logical person to address that, the Big Ticket. Now, Big Ticket, you have formed an alliance with the Dapper Head Clapper and also that other fellow whose name I can't rightly recall at the moment. You have immediately started picking a fight with the generation. And what makes you think that you will overcome that cheating where Creative Control and the Juicebox Legacy, I don't know what they call themselves, so I'm just calling them the Juicebox Legacy. Where they, how you going to do better than that?
Well, Terry, honestly, I resent the question because the idea that we are picking a fight with the generation. See, when you're dealing with a fascist dictatorship, be it President Trump or Diamond Dave or Taekwon Dave or whatever the fuck he's calling himself these days, they just become everybody's enemies. We're not picking a fight with them. We're just standing up for what's right. And the second part of the question is, how are we going to do better than those other fellas did? It's talent. The Dapper Head Clapper is one of the baddest boys in the business. Road Rage Mike Carr, former world champion, bad motherfucker. And after all, I'm me, and they're just them.
It's the catchphrase, everybody! He did it! He just pulled the catchphrase out of nowhere. The old Turd loves that. There was a guy back when Turd was in Suspiciously Norwegian Championship Wrestling, and he would find a way to pull the catchphrase out when you would least expect it. It would just be like, bam, catchphrase. And old Turd just loves it. The Doctor, you recently became a big beefy boy. I would ask you why you decided to partner up with Boston's biggest bad boy in a quest for QAW gold rather than pursue the kind of individual glory that colorful individuals such as yourself certainly crave. Or are you so bonded by this weird blood flowing through your veins that individual achievement is impossible for members of the generation? I will take my answer off the on the air.
Listen, Turd. First of all, I just got to address Slamazon and the Big Ticket or whatever he calls himself. There's no cheating going on here, okay? There is excellence and there is magnificence, but there's not cheating, okay? All right, we've earned everything that we have, all right? And as far as it goes with James, well, you know, you start working with someone and you start to realize that there's more to life than just kicking ass. And James and I have created a special bond, and so now we're kicking ass together. And we're looking forward to, you know, whether it's Slamazon's ass we're kicking, or Rich's ass, or the Dapperhead Clapper's ass, or Juice Box's ass. We'll kick any ass.
That was surprisingly tender and heartfelt for as much ass as we just talked about. And I appreciate you letting your guard down for old Turd. I think we're making headlines here. The Slamazon. You have also been shown to be taking real good care of the QAW Women's Championship belt. But do you think it's possible for an accessory to love you back?
Oh, well, first of all, I would like to address El Doctor. See, Senor, the only reason I have not already kicked your ass is because QAW will not let women fight with men. That is the only reason that has not happened already. Anyway, yes, I have become quite fond of my QAW Women's Championship belt. It comes to bed with me every night, and I shine it every night before I go to bed. And whether or not I believe that it loves me, that is not what concerns me at this time. What concerns me is that it feels loved. Right? Isn't that right? Te amo.
We are just up in the loving tonight on Turd Talk. Now we're getting tender, and now we're going to go to the tenderest fella in the room. The big ticket. Between you and Boston's biggest bad boy, there has been a lot of focus on being big. Why is the seminal Tom Hanks vehicle so special to you?
Well, Jared, here's the thing. Some people attribute the theme of with great bigness comes great responsibility to Spider-Man, but actually you learn that lesson from Big. Because if you're not careful, all of a sudden you sleep with 31-year-old marketing executives and you don't even know what's going on.
Not a clue. It happens all the time.
But to the doctor, I would say this. With great bigness comes great responsibility. And real muscles don't come out of your partner's DNA sample. And anytime I want to show you that lesson, you can meet me anywhere, anytime.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is a challenge that has been laid down. The doctor, I will give you 5 seconds to respond because I have arbitrary rules that I make up.
Well, Big Ticket, your wish may well come true sooner than you think. So keep
Big Ticket, look out behind you. Oh, okay, sorry.
Behind you.
Sorry, I thought he was for sure springing a trap with that sooner than you think.
Well, as always, Turd, in these moments before the big matches, I'm in an undisclosed location where nobody can jump me from behind.
That's smart. You know, there was a guy in mid-Northeast wrestling. His whole thing was that you could never find him. He never won a match, but he never lost a match either. It was brilliant. Slamazon, I can't help but notice that you were threatening all the members of the generation in spite of the fact that you were only cleared through our arcane and backwards rules to wrestle against one of the generations. Which wrestling move would you like to put on Taekwon Diamond David, third name? And yeah, I think that's an excellent question that I just thought up.
Oh, I think it would be a glorious opportunity to be able to wrestle Diamond
She
David Thomas.
She catchphrased him back!
I think it would be so much fun, but I think what I would really like to do to Diamond David Thomas is my boa constrictor move. I would like to squeeze the life out of him from between my thighs.
That doesn't sound bad at all, actually.
Oh, you.
I tell you what, we're still just getting into the tenderness here. The doctor, I've got to ask a hard-hitting journalism style question now. We've seen you work your doctorly magics on your own team members, possibly on the Falcon. We've seen you create drugs for the greatest wrestler. And of course, you had your successful operation on old Turd that time I fell on my butt. And I appreciate your discretion when you failed to share the particulars of that interaction. But how can we be certain your wacky doctoring isn't responsible for the creation of baby powers?
I had nothing to do with that, Turd. I mean, I'm a self-respected doctor, and I would never get involved in such a travesty, which is the Lauren baby powers. So you can take my word. I didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, nothing to do.
There you have it, folks. The strange, mysterious doctor in the evil faction of wrestlers says he didn't do it. That's good enough for old Turd. Is it good enough for you, the Slamazon?
Absolutely not, por supuesto. Absolutely not. Porque the doctor, right? We were just talking about cheating. He admits that he took DNA from Meloni, right? And put it into himself. How is that not cheating, right? If what Lance Armstrong did was cheating, then what the doctor is doing is definitely cheating.
That's very
the big ticket. You look like you were itching to get in on this.
If you want to talk about cheating, the goddamn champion of QAW has a goddamn bionic arm. Are you shitting me? So he cut his hand off and replaced it with a shotgun. Is that okay?
I mean, look, we did have a feller back in Tahoe's Tampa Bay wrestling who had replaced many of his appendages with firearms because it was Florida and you could get away with that sort of thing. He did not play well with others, and we had to let him go. It was sad.
I mean, Turd, what are we supposed to do? Is Wellington supposed to have like have a stick for an arm?
No, all I'm saying is what is that thing graded to? Can he squeeze like a man's skull in half? Like, I don't know.
Ooh, that would be sweet.
Unless it was mine.
Having a bionic arm is probably cheating, similar to changing your DNA or magically making an ape 8 feet tall. I'm just saying. I don't.
There's a lot of chicanery in the QAW. It's great to have a champion that does not engage in that sort of thing. But it's also great to have a tag team champion that says he does not.
Thank you, Turd.
And it's also great to have the big ticket here. We do not have time for Berkeley Swanson. We'll get him all next week. Thank y'all for coming to Turd Talk.
Stupid, prune popping out. Oh, I have boobs, and I read books, and stupid, can't believe I fucking lost to the... Oh shit, it's mom, shit. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hello, my lovely daughter who doesn't win matches anymore. How are you doing?
It's not great.
Yeah, I would expect that. Did you get my notice of being cut from the family?
Yeah, I did. I was hoping we could talk about that.
I don't think so. I don't like being related to losers, so I think I'll just cut you out of my bloodline right now.
But no, Mom, I didn't mean it. It wasn't my fault. It
wasn't your fault? Take responsibility for what happens in your own life, Tamara. Jesus Christ, I raised you better than that. Well, apparently I didn't, because you're a loser.
I'm sorry. It's that's the only time that we've lost. We're the reigning champions. We're the reigning women's tag champions.
All I heard from that sentence was lost.
I didn't mean to.
Enough with the tears, Tamara. I've had a lifetime of that, okay? I don't want to drown in your salty little liquids. Hello?
I just want you to be proud of me.
Well, That's out the window now, isn't it? You lost. You lost, and now I'm related to a loser.
You lost too. You lost to Baby Powers.
Excuse me?
I mean,
I did not lose to that inferior little baby, okay? The only reason I lost that day, I didn't even lose. The only reason she won the match was because I didn't get my afternoon tea that day, and it really throws my month off.
I know tea is important to you, but...
What else is important to me? Winning. Having a daughter that wins. You know what? Maybe I'll ask that powerful baby to be my daughter when you're officially cut out of the will. How do you like that?
No.
Yeah.
No, that bitch will not take my place.
She'll get my china set.
No, you know what? No, you know what, Mom? I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not taking this. I want to fight you in the ring.
Oh, honey. Be very careful of your next words. You want to fight me?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to fight you. I'm going to show you that I'm not a loser.
No, honey. You're gonna lose in this match. I promise your mother knows best.
Well, I guess we're just going to see on Thursday. So we'll see you there.
Oh, I can't wait to tell your father.
I love you.
Nope.
I shit.
And up next, we have one half of the women's tag champs Bitches Brew Cold Hard Cashin. Well, now we know Tamara Cashin up against Big Mama Don's her own mother, folks. Revelations.
You know, a mother-daughter fight in QAW has a 100% chance of breaking Stack Guy Pete's heart.
You know, as a former third-string high school tight end who had a serious, debilitating crush on the most prominent goth girl in the school, this one is doing some things for me. It's bringing me back, making me feel some pain.
Wow, all these matches just bringing the PTSD out for the commentators.
Well, speaking of pain, accompanied as always by her partner Delia Payne, Cold Cashin, we seemingly demanding this match against her own mother, Big Mama Don's, out of perhaps a desire to prove herself in a way. Big Mama Don's questionable parenting techniques, threatening to cut her out of the family for suffering that loss to Prude and popping out the other week, and it's getting personal here in QAW, folks.
You probably saw in my interview with Delia Payne last week that she stands by Cold Hard Cashin 100% regardless of her parental situation. There's a lot of love in this tag team duo, and I don't see that going away after this match, regardless of outcome.
Neither is that tattoo Delia gave me on my chest. It's never going away. It's there forever. And speaking of forever, you'd think a family's love is forever, but either way, here comes Big Mama Don's.
It's what they call conditional love.
Big Mama Don's bringing some energy down. Cold Hard Cashin must be very worried about this whooping that she's about to get from her mama.
Big Mama Don's has been an absolute force ever since debuting here in QAW, picking up win after win and losing in that triple threat the other week, but she was not pinned. She insists that it was not a real loss, as it was Lilac Dream who was pinned, with Baby Powers getting her victory there. But either way, she's looking to prove a point here tonight.
Gotta give props to Big Mama Don's on the outfit, the knee pads on the outside of the jeans, the elbow support. It's important to keep those joints loose, limber, but also supported in the ring. Don't want to blow anything out.
Here we go. And immediately throwing down Big Mama Don's, making a statement.
I want a whiff kick by Cold Hard Cashin and see a few more of those this match.
Oh, a backdrop.
These ladies just getting a feel for each other, reversal after reversal, whiff after whiff.
Now we almost saw some impressive athletics there from Big Mama Don's, but Cold Hard Cashin flipping that float over neck breaker. She is coming in hot. She wants to prove to her mama that she's got it.
Imagine being so cold and so angry at your own parent that you would be willing to do a neck breaker on them. Boy, that's saying a lot about this match. Two missed stomps right there for Big Mama Don's.
She might be missing stomps, but she's not missing those headbanging. And now Delia Payne jabberjocking with Big Mama Don's trying to give Cashin an advantage.
It's a signature Delia Payne right there. She's got a real mouth on her. One of the talkiest, one of the snarkiest competitors here. Call it another missed stomp for Big Mama Don's and 2 rabbit leaps.
You know, Mama Don's experience of juggling, taking the kids to soccer practice, to drama practice, to speech. I'm surprised that she's getting distracted by Delia Payne so easily.
Cover, 1. Oh, only a 1 count, as is QAW tradition. Cashin's not out yet.
A classic kick out at 1. Love to see that from Cole Hard Cashin. A lot of heart, a lot of competition there.
I have to say, I'm impressed by the agility from Big Mama Don's clearing over half the ring on that body splash. She does still got it, folks, and now being thrown out of the ring by her daughter.
You know, I caught up with Big Mama Don's a couple weeks ago. She attributes a lot of her youthful energy to the massive amount of supplements that she is on, many of which were purchased from Tom Brady's TB12 Corporation. She claims she is also COVID-free because of it.
Speaking of supplements, if you want to pick up our QAW branded supplements, go on over to QAWmerch.com. We got pteroids. They're not steroids. Just use your coupon code RIPPED for 40% off.
Guaranteed to prevent CTE.
And throwing through ropes and now, just tossing Big Mama Don through the air.
Gracious.
2 missed stomps there from Cole Hard Cash. She must have learned that one from her mother.
Dragon screw leg whip.
Don't count Mama Don's out. Oh.
And speaking of, folks, is she looking to put away her mother right now? Is she going to hit that poison apple kick? Oh, right in the jaw.
Oh, God.
Absolutely the most brutal move in quarantine action wrestling.
2. No, kick out at 2. She survived the poison apple.
A lot of heart from Big Mama Don's there, kicking out at 2. A classic QAW move, a classic wrestling move. Love to see it.
And speaking of heart, we just saw that challenge from Wellington Arms. It looks like if Lloyd Legacy Sharp wants a shot against our QAW men's champion, Lloyd will have to take down Max Brass later tonight. So stick around and see if that happens as Dons goes for a cover. But no, Delia Payne, distracting Willard.
And Willard distracted. Now, Willard did not balance soccer or drama or glee club, so his distraction is warranted.
Flash super kick on her daughter. No, but Delia again. We know Willard's got the hots for Delia, just using that to their advantage.
Willard does seem easily distracted by all the female competitors in this league, but particularly Delia Payne. Well, look at him favoring that corner right now. Delia Payne getting a good look at his butt.
Delia Payne looking at Willard's butt as Cashman's getting a give. Just a double axe handle to the face.
Gracious.
With a King Kong chest slam after. And a jawbreaker.
Cashman's taking a lot of punishment here. I'm not sure how you would describe this kind of family. Dysfunctional, to say the least.
Punching her own daughter right in the kidneys.
But yeah, I guess Skip. What do you think of Lloyd Legacy's chances against Max Brass later tonight?
Well, I gotta say, the Lloyd Legacy's he's a competitor with a lot of heart. Certainly an experienced wrestler. I caught up with him. You probably saw about 3 weeks ago in my locker room interview with Lloyd.
Did not see it, but go ahead.
He's been beaten down. He's been, he's been really put through the ringer here. His relationship with Juicebox and Mark Question has fallen out, but he is ready to go forward. The man is basically Job in wrestling. He will put up with anything, and he will keep marching forward. The man is determined, and he has a lot of heart, and a lot of skill, and a lot of heart, and a lot of passion.
Oh, and speaking of passion, Cashin just kipping up right there, right after that move, and now taking it to Big Mama Don's Fisherman Suplex.
Gotta commend you on that passion, Cashin rhyme there.
That chair coming into play. It's Chair.
That's Chair. Chair is back. Bitches Brew, a frequent, summoner of Chair. And is Cashin gonna use Chair on her own mother?
Perhaps her own mother doesn't approve of her relationship with Chair. I know that my mother didn't appreciate any of the relationships that I attempted to have, especially with any high-ranking goth girls in high school.
You had that affinity for goth girls, much like the American public did in the early 2000s, but now Dawn's a unique submission hold there, and Cashin and just beckoning her to her feet again. Show Mama's still got it. That flash super kick.
Oh, wow.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, no, almost.
Oh.
Kicking out at 2.9, the heart of Cold Hard Cash, and she might be winning over the crowd here.
Big Mama Don's going into her classic whirly gig.
Mama Don's always pulling that out at a good old wedding reception. It's a good favorite dance move of hers.
Oh, now we're getting even more riled up.
Classic thigh slapper. She pulls that out on the thigh slap slide at every wedding.
Again, just almost an adult spanking, just shoving Cashin's face into that turnbuckle. Cashin taking so much punishment this match. Oh.
Could this be a Raging Bull situation where Cashin is purposely taking a lot of cathartic, repentant punishment in order to atone for the sins against her own mother?
She could be. Oh, man, now just stomping on her in the corner.
You never knocked me down, Ray. You never got me down.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, what? Oh, no. Don't do it, Mama Don.
Tied up in the ropes.
Oh, my
Mama Don.
God!
Oh, wow.
Big Mama Don's attempting to murder her own daughter.
Superplex onto one half of an ice cream sandwich outside right at the feet of our Men's Warehouse representatives who are still unemployed. Now it's Spinebuster on the outside. What is Big Mama Don's doing?
Our Men's Warehouse representatives completely disturbed by the absolute violence being visited upon Cold Hard Cashin right now.
And now they're sitting down again. They got over it, I guess. But now Big Mama Don's, she's back up on the top rope. Is she looking to... No, she misses. No water in the pool.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt.
Standing Shiranui from Cashin. Is that it? 1, 2. No. Kicks out at 2.
Boy, and Cashin's really got to be feeling it right now. She needed that pin right there. Whiffs a stomp. She's got to be feeling a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, both emotionally and physically, as she gets berated in the face by her own mother.
Oh, my God.
It was her best chance to win, and now she's just...
1.
On the other side of the...
2. Go ahead, Pete.
She's on the other side. She's on the other side of the damage now. I think that was her best opportunity to put down Mama Don's. Now Mama Don's is in full control right now.
Certainly seems that way, but no, Cashin almost as if incensed by your words, Pete. Now she's setting up for another poison apple kick. No, but Dons avoids it.
Strange slip out from Dons there. She must have learned that one back in high school.
1, 2. Oh my God, almost sneaking it out there with that Northern Lights bridge.
I want to give a special shout out right now to Jonas Bellingham, the young man in the hot pink shirt there in the front row. Did an interview with him earlier this evening. He's a kid with a lot of heart, a lot of passion for wrestling, and he's going through a lot of things right now.
An early nominee for the QAW Big Tough Guy Award, and now just we'll have to see, is this familial dispute ending anytime soon?
Well, Cashin's got to be real tired right there. Missed a drop kick. Ooh. Takes one right to the lumbar.
Oh, and now just bringing up Cashin again for a third time. Is that flash super kick? Mama's still got it. Is that going to be it?
Family of brutal kicks.
1, 2, 3, and that's it. Big Mama Don's takes down one half of the women's tag champs. Big Mama Don's is victorious.
Got to give that one up to that Big Mama energy right there, and I've really got to attribute the knee pads and the elbow supports. Big Mama Don's being able to take home with the flexibility, with the stamina, and put her own daughter in her place.
Absolutely brutal stuff. You can't take away anything from Cold Hard Cashin there, putting in one hell of an effort. And Delia Payne on the outside too still was not able to provide enough of that advantage. And perhaps those googly eyes making it Willard really just made well, perhaps it worked against Cashin, but either way, whoa, look at this.
Just heartbreaking seeing the destruction of the family.
Oh, Willard taking it right in the face.
Cashin punching Willard in the face. My
Willard's
God.
got to be feeling some mixed emotions after that.
Fuck.
Hey, doctor. Doctor. I think we need to calm down on the blood this week. Your experiments combined with the QAW merch making these bad boys. I think I'm at my limit right now. I got a big match.
James, I am so sorry. You're looking pretty pale there, buddy. Yeah, I've been taking a lot of blood from you. I'm sorry. You know what? I'll get you some of my blood back. How about that, huh?
No, I'm good. My blood, I just need a small break and I'll be good to go. Good to go. It's tough being champions, right?
Yeah, it sure is, James. I tell you what, we're now finally the tag team champions, and it's wonderful, James.
It's beautiful.
You know, but the problem is all these losers start coming out of the woodwork. I don't know if you saw last week, but that imbecile, the big ticket, and business casual, yeah, those guys think they're worthy of a shot at us. Are you kidding?
As soon as they see you with the gold, they want that gold. What's changed all of a sudden now that the generation has it? You jealous?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's jealousy. And you know what I like to do with jealousy? Smash it. Smash it, smash it. And that's what I'm going to do to the big ticket. So he's better be watching his back.
And if he doesn't like it, too bad.
Oh, James. I got to do something. Let me get in the lab and I'll see what I can cook up. Take care, buddy.
Perfect.
Monsieur Spock, I give you the honor to be my tag team partner, and what happens? You embarrass me against the clown, the man that we were supposed to crush him and his dead friend? Well, I will not tolerate this. No, live long and prosper. In fact, tonight I will challenge you to a one-on-one match, non-title, against me, Le Magnifique Nordique. And I will beat you so bad, I will send you to see the doctor. Yes, the doctor. You remember him? Well, you'll never forget the beating that I give to you tonight. Oh, mwah, mwah.
And coming up next, a one-time tag team, now rivals, as Mr. Spock takes on the Magnifique Nordique, our intergalactic champion.
You've got to say this relationship has gotten as ugly as Mr. Spock's right eye there. This no love lost between these two after the events of last week.
Well, these guys used to be my favorite international tag team, with, the Magnifique Nordique being from, a Canadian province or something, and Mr. Spock being from Mestacia. But now they're just breaking my heart.
You've been sobbing about it for weeks, Pete, I know, but trust me, the fans have been sobbing too. But Nordique demanding this match after he reached out to Spock. He asked him to be his friend, and he asked him to be his partner, his first mate almost, as they went against the Clown and DJ Zombie. But then Spock, Nordique blames Spock for taking the pin, and he blames the loss on him. So looking to, I guess, get a little bit of payback here.
You gotta say that's a common human emotion. I remember a young third-string tight end in high school finally working up the nerve to ask out Claire Buxom and just being soundly denied and ignored and taunted by her own mother outside of her home, going back to his own automobile, holding a boombox in full despair with wet pants.
And my stats say that that third string tight end had great stats, and that actually did nothing for Claire Buxom's interest in him.
Yeah, that third string tight end had a .667 reception rate, caught 2 of 3 passes over the course of 4 years.
Claire Buxom, that's a tough cookie to get.
Well, speaking of tough cookies, we know the Magnifique Nordique is a tough cookie himself, although he's been quite challenged by the clown in these past few weeks. You have to imagine that's still weighing on his mind, and perhaps he is almost just looking to take out some of that aggression on Mr. Spock.
He holds that tough cookie, the circular silver cookie right around his waist there, the intergalactic belt, one that he struck out on his own and achieved for himself. This guy's, he's a go-getter, he's very ambitious, and people have yet to challenge him for that belt, seriously, in quite some time. Would love to see it soon.
Certainly will, as we kick this off, and now Nordique immediately running out that crossbody on Spock.
The master of the crossbody right there.
Oh, and then a zigzag from Mr. Spock. He's been watching some Earth wrestling.
True practitioner of Vulcan martial arts, combining it with Earth wrestling, and pulls a punch there. Classic Spock rationality.
And Nordique missing a punch there before, but now another crossbody on Spock. A bit of a back and forth here.
I wonder, was Spock using mind control just then to move the Magnifique Nordique out of the way?
He very well could be. The ancient powers of the Vulcan are vast and mysterious, much like my story of how I had sex.
And what the referee just turning 45 degrees incorrectly away from the action.
Perhaps he spotted Delia Payne out there in the audience. Buckley, would love to catch up with you, Buckley, and hear more about having sex in Hawaii. Perhaps after the next pandemic, after my sideline reporting duties are done, we can grab a drink at the old watering hole.
Yeah, sure, we'll totally do that, whatever. But hey, Nordique now, just scraping the already scraped up face of Mr. Spock, but missing that drop kick.
Spock's nipples have to be feeling it after that one.
Oh, and he's going for a cover, early cover. Not even a 1 count. Nordique is as tough as the asteroids are large.
A rare 0 count. That must have been demoralizing for Spock.
How much of an effect on one's morale does a 0 count have, Pete?
The 0 count not only brings your match morale down to about 12%, but it brings your life morale down to about 8. I'm expecting to see Spock eating a pint of ice cream at around 3 a.m. tonight. Just thinking about the fact that Nordique kicked out at 0, just nullifying all of the damage that he received.
Oh, and a code breaker there on Mr. Spock, and now, look at this. He's looking to swing him perhaps out of our orbit.
Looking like a 2-person Big Mama Don's right there. You know, I gotta say, my life morale was pretty much down at a 0 before getting this. Oh, we got somebody coming in.
What's going on?
It's the clown. Wait, and the clown, that's his old music. What is he pulling here? He's running into the ring. Awesome! Now just blatantly attacking the Nordique, hitting him with a 1916.
Nordique seemed to be under some sort of Vulcan mind control right there. Really no reaction to the clown coming in.
Nordique wins.
I've got it. Uh-oh.
You found a dead body under your car. We're gonna see if we can find who did it.
We spend our whole lives looking for that special someone. But who's right for you? Introducing Quick Passion.
Oh, hi! I'm just doing yoga. I'm also looking for my warrior, too. That's why I chose Quick Passion.
I was with my girl in 2004 when a farmer shot me in the face with buckshot. He said, "Get away from there." Now, some people might say my girl was a tractor. And to those people I say, you don't know what love is. Well, I do. And that's why I trust Quick Passion.
Every 45 days, somebody finds their special somebody on Quick Passion. That's what makes us the #1 service for when you're looking for something, I don't know.
In my 20s, I didn't know who I was. And in my 30s, I'm just always on the go. That's because I have irritable bowel syndrome. So I'm really looking for somebody with a great sense of direction and no sense of smell. And preferably somebody who appreciates my spontaneity. That's why I trust Quick Passion.
It ain't easy trying to find someone that'll lather your body up with hand sanitizer, chew gum, and throw it at you while you sleep. But that's why I trust Quick Passion.
Quick Passion. We don't judge.
The clown? This is what happens? You think you can just come and interrupt one of my matches? Oh, you are just a pest. You first defeat me and break my undefeated in non-title match streak. And then you bring your stinky dead man friend and you pin Leonard Nimoy, Monsieur Spock, and then I go to fight him, and this is what happens. You interrupt. Well, enough is enough. We put this to an end. At the pay-per-view, Labor Pains, I will put my intergalactic title up for grabs because I am undefeated in intergalactic title matches. So I will keep that streak going. I will honk your big white nose. I will kick your stinky, festering ring buddy out, DJ Zombie. I will bring him back to the dead and end his life again and shoot him in the head or whatever. And then I will take you and kick you back in your clown car. And you can drive back to the untelevised prelims. That's right. It is over. It is 2020. It is no longer 1917. So I will see you at Labor Pains and bid you adieu.
And it's official, folks. Le Magnifique Nordique will defend his intergalactic title against the Clown at Labor Pains in a ladder match.
Can't wait to see that.
Absolutely, and now it looks like we're about to hear from Rainbow Brittles, making her return last week, defending Uterus against Rolling Thunder.
You know, she's a competitor who's gone through a lot lately. Love to see the heart here. Love to see her coming back, stepping into the ring, showing a lot of courage there in that classic Rainbow Brittles bravado. Look at that, she loves to hear the crowd.
She loves them, and she I'm seeing some focus here, more focus than we're used to. Let's see what she has to say.
What's Gucci, fam? It's me, I'm back. You might notice I'm sans fun and my hair's much lighter and whatever, it's all bullshit anyway. You know what? I'm here because I'm about to make the proposition of a lifetime. I'm about to challenge a certain body part from a certain person. And if you haven't guessed, the body part is my uterus and the person is me. But you know what? I digress. I'm sure that you all are tired of uterus as tired as I have been of uterus inside and outside of me. I know, it's a whole thing. but you know what? I'm just gonna dramatically pause here to hear your agreement with me, okay? So anyway, uterus, if you're listening to this with your little pink uterus tubes, I want you to open them for once in your life and listen. I have a deal that you might find interesting. Real interesting. So I'll like stand here for a little bit and wait for you to come out and, gasp.
And here comes Brittle's uterus.
Quite a surprise entrance here. Gotta say, Buckley, I did not see this one coming. Huge surprise here.
Nor did I. Rainbow Brittles clearly having a mission and wishing to address it with her own uterus.
Uterus coming out with classic uterus bravado, a lot of heart, a lot of stamina, a lot of sass. Look at that sass in her former host body.
Let's see what the uterus has to say.
A lot of steps. Whatever. I don't care. All right, Brittles. What do you have to say? I bet it's super fucking interesting. Yeah, probably not as interesting as the MASH reruns I've been watching and the Top Chef shows I've been watching. I can do so much now that I'm outside of your stupid ass, stupid body, bitch. Oh, uterus. I'm sure many people out here want to know in this town that we're in, why doing this? Why did you leave my body and leave everything that we had to do this? What is your end game, uterus? Come on, tell us. What is it? All right. You really want to know? I'll tell you. And I'll tell all of you dickholes out here too. I took over your badge on this ring. I defeated you. And now I'm gonna defeat QAW's badge. And not only am I gonna defeat QAW's badge, I'm gonna defeat the fucking world's badge. That's rich. That's real rich. Look at you, uterus. You can barely stand up. You can barely keep your phallopes afloat. And I've seen pictures of uteri. The phallopes are up, not down. Anyway, I'm here to give you a deal. Something of epic proportions. You know, just picture me, Batman, and you, the Joker. How about fucking no? Why do you get to be Batman and I have to be the Joker? You're the one with green hair anyway. Come on, uterus, can we please seriously fucking just, come on. I guess through this time, you can be Batman. All right, here's the deal. We have a big match at Labor Pains, and it's an epic match, see? And if I win, I get full control and you have to go back in my body. What if I win? What really makes you think that you have a chance against me, almighty uterus? Yeah, you know it, everybody. I'm almighty. I'm independent. I don't need no man. You know what? I'm the best. You're the worst. Look at irrelevant. So let's make this higher stakes. If I win, you have to leave QAW forever like a little bitch. I've had time to soul search and look deep into myself and masturbate without success. But you know what? I learned something. I am strong, I am beautiful, and I don't need my own uterus giving me sass. So you know what? We're on. Labor pains. All right, you got yourself a deal, motherfucker! Oh yeah, this is gonna be great! Labor pains, rainbow brittles and uterus in one last showdown! Oh, and I should mention one last thing. It's gonna be a cage match, so you're gonna see what it's like to be caged. All right.
It's official, folks. Rainbow Brittles against her own uterus in a steel cage match at Labor Pains.
Wow.
All right, Diamond David. got your message last week. You'd hate to see my potential go to waste. So what? I don't join you in the generation. What? You kick my ass. You fire me. I never wrestle again in this town. I did the only thing that I could do to deal with this. I came to the place that makes me happy, where I can talk to people that understand me. I came to the aquarium, and I talked to this fish. His name is Marcus. Marcus understands me. Marcus and I are related. I told Marcus what you said, and he said, I don't like ultimatums either. And I said, Marcus, what's an ultimatum? And he explained it to me. He said, it's the thing that you just told me. And I said, what? And he said, the thing that you just told me. That's what an ultimatum is. That's the definition. And I said, thank you, Marcus. I like learning opportunities. I've been hit in the head with a chair a lot. Anyway, I get it. I put too much time in this to throw it all away. So thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Diamond David. I think you've made my decision pretty easy.
And up next, folks, it's tag team action here on Pandemic as Business Casual takes on fan favorites Animal Farm.
Love to see Animal Farm back in the ring. You know, they got one of the most exciting entrances in all of QAW, really in all of wrestling here. Love to see the hands in the air, the camaraderie between man and beast as they take to the skies and fly into the ring.
You know, you're right about that, Skip. My hands are still in the air. It's contagious.
Look at you go.
Oh,
wee!
Oh, these old bones are just going for a cracking.
And there go the hands again. Oh, and there go my hands again. Ooh!
Oh, is it just contagious?
I feel so alive again.
Pete's bones are cracking, much like the Farm Boys looking to crack some heads. You know that Business Casual has been ruffling some feathers backstage, and Animal Farm looking to make a name for themselves here.
We're going to see a lot of competition.
You may see there that Road Rage is accompanying the Dapper Headclapper out to the ring. We just got word that before this match, backstage, we're about to cut to it here in a second, but the Big Ticket has been violently attacked backstage, and he was originally scheduled to take part in this match. As we see here, the Doctor approaching Big Ticket, and then just laying into him with this attack.
Well, a lot of sheer brutality and ferocity from the Doctor there, clearly ignoring the Hippocratic Oath of do no harm, doing plenty of harm to the Big Ticket there. Boy, really got a grudge to settle. Those jorts.
There have been plenty of backstage attacks by people wearing masks recently, but this is a new type of mask with the backstage attacks I've seen.
Diamond David has still not hired a new security team after firing them after letting Juicebox back into the building, but now we know that things are heating up between our men's tag champs and Business Casual, but just absolutely despicable tactics from the Doctor there. Let's see if Road Rage, this might serve as an initiation of sorts.
There's a fun little dance from Road Rage there. Love to see it.
Our former QAW men's champion, Road Rage, making new allies in Business Casual, joining their cause and just really expanding their wardrobe.
You know, a lot of question marks here. Three-person tag team, something we haven't seen yet here in QAW. Got to wonder about the cohesion. Got to wonder about the esprit de corps amongst a three-person team. A lot that could go wrong here. It'll be something to watch.
It's already going wrong for the Farm Boys. Dapper just throws them off.
Dapper Headclapper doing what he's doing best, clapping heads of the Farm Boy. Ooh! Whiffs real hard on that kick.
Real hard. You heard that crackling of the mat.
I could feel that in my bones when that old man went down like that.
We heard your bones snap right after that too, Pete. Are you okay?
I mean, the chiropractor will put me back into shape tomorrow morning.
If you're looking for your own chiropractor Folks, just look it up on QAWmerch.com. We have our new chiropractor discovery service, Bone Cupid. That's right. Look up Bone Cupid on QAWmerch.com.
I will be sure to do that, Buckley. I could use a Bone Cupid.
You sure
Bone Cupid is just amazing. Shout out to Bone Cupid.
About 3 weeks ago, I actually interviewed the doctor backstage, and he told me that I have high cholesterol and basically a serious lymphatic issue that I should go see a specialist about. He's really a great competitor, and it was really great to catch up with him. Did mention his grudge with the big ticket and wanting to exact vengeance upon a man with such little style.
Well, I did not see that interview, but what I am seeing here, the farm boy coming out hot. He's already putting Dapper Head Clapper through the irrigation circle. Boom!
Well, just rotation after rotation. You know, each rotation brings
an early cover here. 1, 2. No, Dapper kicks out. Go ahead, Pete.
I was just saying, each rotation that Dapper Head Clapper suffered brought his dizziness up by 13%. Bringing the ability to pin him up to 12%. And if you add 13 and 12%, well, he should have been able to count 1, 2, 3.
That's bad.
The numbers never lie.
Those feet don't lie either. As a Dapper Head, he clapped him with his knees. They're taking early control here.
We got a cover.
Willard. Oh, the Bojack Horseman coming in to break that up. Willard not on his game tonight.
Willard, the second time, turning his back to the action.
Does give a stern point back to the horse, so probably feels like he did a good job there.
And now Dapper going for that pile driver, perhaps. If Farm Boy manages to reverse. And now a move of his own, the seed plan on Dapper.
Oh my God.
That's going to do a lot of damage to the seed.
2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Right before 2. Dapper is as tough as they come. Wait.
Dapper not letting.
Now just setting up.
No.
God, these two competitors are just trading moves, but no, Dapper manages to counter out of the irrigation circle.
There's a lot of heart right there from Dapper Head Clapper. You know, he's been moved around a lot by the Farm Boy this match, but showing a lot of strength, a lot of resilience.
Look at Farm Boy's arm. What happened?
Oh, good God.
Oh, God, that arm.
What the hell?
The doctor.
And now a pile driver on Farm Boy. So
his spine.
How is Farm Boy even still cover? 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2. The horse breaks it up, and now Road Rage coming in to toss the horse.
Willard nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Willard!
Bedlam in this ring. Willard, get control of this match.
I think it looks like Farm Boy may have gotten control of his arm, perhaps snapping it back into place, but that was gruesome. We haven't seen an arm injury like that since the Falcon's wing was clipped.
Looked to me like an inward dislocated shoulder there, arm sticking straight out. Farm Boy with a lot of strength and resiliency there to go and pop that shoulder back in. That's got to be hurting. That's going to be smarting for quite a few days after that.
Yeah, many days, at least 14 to 12.
Farm Boy was clucking up a storm, and now he's just taking it too. Dapper. Spinebuster. Following up with a basement drop kick.
Dapper, despite his great name, getting a lot of work done to his head in this match. The Farm Boy coming out with something to prove here.
Brutal stuff. 1, 2. Dapper kicks out. We know the endurance of Dapper is just one of his greatest strengths. Him and the big ticket putting on match of the year classics. But now here he comes, newest member, Road Rage.
Here comes Road Rage, former men's champion, competitor here with a lot of heart, a lot of stamina, resiliency. Really a great face of the QAW here. Love to see him getting some action again. It's been a while since we've seen him in the ring.
He is, and looks like he wants to end this as fast as he can with the emergency break, but no, Farm Boy counters.
And countered right back into the mat there. Great work by Road Rage to see that coming and react.
These wrestlers have definitely done their homework. I'm willing to bet that all 4 of these competitors read the 37-page spreadsheet that I sent to each member of the locker room, detailing the numbers and details of each wrestler in QAW.
1, 2. Oh, not a 3 count just yet.
Pete, I don't believe I was CC'd on that email. If you could forward that along, I would love to give that a good read.
Oh, absolutely. I'm queuing you into it right now.
Wonderful.
I'm going to add you to the Slack.
And if you want to hear an audio recording of Pete reading out his spreadsheets, check out Pete Sheets on Audible.com.
Pete Sheets on Audible.
QAW. Now, Farm Boy showing a lot of heart, a lot of persistence here. Hasn't tagged out yet. Really coming in here with something to prove. Animal Farm taking a lot of losses as of late, and Farm Boy really looking to turn that around.
Finally tagging in his horse, Andrew Mayer the Horseman, making his first steps into this match.
Those hoofs going trot, trot, trot into the QAW ring.
Not working out well for him so far, as Road Rage already put him a gut buster.
You know, Pete, I gotta wonder, given the sheer size and strength of horses compared to mortal men.
Wait, look at this, the signature from Animal Farm, the Hurricane Rana into a powerbomb. Impressive stuff.
My God, the damage.
A lot of teamwork, a lot of heart going into that move right there.
And now Farm Boy not done watering his crops, now putting Road Rage through the irrigation circle. Boom!
Wow. What's he going to do here?
Going for that cover. 1, 2. No, Road Rage kicks out.
Kicks out. Road Rage got to be thinking about his life choices right here, teaming up with Business Casual. They're down 1 man. Has he made the right decision, looking to make an entrance into the tag world?
You know, Skip, as Bojack tags in, I want to answer your question from earlier. Being a horse in a competition with 3 other humans definitely improves your odds of victory in the match. Now, if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty,
I do.
Horse meat tastes way better and is way tougher than human meat. Thus, that translates into the ring. Horses are just way tougher than humans. Now, if any of these competitors make the big mistake of stepping behind Bojack Horseman, he's going to hit any of them with a ha-cha and hit them with the back hoofs. Just like that.
You saw that hoof make contact with Road Rage's face. Now that's horsepower that Road Rage does not understand.
Road Rage looking to tenderize Bojack Horseman there, but making little headway here as he's getting put up into the ropes and flip to get into the Hurricane Rana.
Farm Boy going for the cover. Is this it? 1, 2. Oh, Dapper breaks it up, folks. Animal Farm putting up a hell of a fight.
Dapper there with a classic move to break up a tag team pin.
A double axe handle breaks up every pin you can imagine, and now Road Rage looking to break up Animal Farm's momentum. Oh, looking as he rides Farm Boy into the sunset.
Oh, wow.
Farm Boy got to be feeling after that one.
The crop.
He harvested a crop, yes. Now an emergency break on Farm Boy. Is this it? 1, 2. No, not even a 2. The horse comes in to break that up. Animal Farm, they are taking it to him.
Oh, wow. Bojack hit him so hard in the back of the knee, I think he left some jello there.
And then casually leaving the ring.
Road Rage picking up some steam.
He's amped up here. A lot of energy, a lot of heart going into these moves.
They're running Bulldog. Farm Boy taking a lot of punishment this match.
Gonna stomp to the arm to finish it off.
That classic finisher, a solid stomp to the arm you learned that on day 5 in QAW Wrestling School. Now Road Rage back in Animal Farm's corner, but no, they're doing a loop-de-loop.
Some rush showing up Road Rage here.
Oh, Dapper getting back into the action up on the apron.
Road Rage been out of the ring for a while. Hasn't competed in over a month, I believe. Showing some of that rust, some of that fatigue in there. I've got to think that his stamina's down.
He's still
probably looking to head clapper for a tag out here.
Oh, electric chair German suplex. No, horse breaks up immediately, but Farm Boy now flipping up to his feet. Wait, no. And now Road Rage locking him in the patch over.
Putting his leg right through those drop crotch pants.
Farm Boy
victory.
Tapping out immediately.
He can't take it. That patch overlock. Wow. You could not ask for a better return to the ring than that. Road Rage picking up the submission victory for his team, Business Casual. And remind you, folks, that wasn't even the game plan for Business Casual here. It was a big ticket originally slated in here, so Road Rage proven a valuable wild card.
Road Rage really putting his stamp on this match. Got to say, he looked a little bit tired coming in, but he really fought through it. He's got the heart of a champion. He's showing a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and really hitting it off there with his new tag teammates.
Well, and you know, there's no excuse for the losing tag team, because even though there was a new person put in the match, my spreadsheet had all the stats. So if they studied, they would have been prepared.
Well, don't go anywhere, folks. Prepare yourself for a British brawl as Delia Payne takes on Payne Austin.
Oi, cunts. What's up, chumbos? It's your girl Delia Payne. Here, welcome to my kitchen. I'm gonna show you a little recipe for this week's batch of fucking victory juice. I like to mix it up a little bit depending on who I'm fighting in the ring. This week it's none other than plain Payne Austin. So let's see what we got here then. So this week's batch, I'm going to start with a little bit of JMO, mix it with a little bit of Seagrams, yeah, and then finish it off with a nice little sparkling fit. I'm sorry, I'm lying. This week it's just bloody beer. I'm gonna pound beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin, the only Austin that can actually wrestle. Listen, Paney Janie, listen. I know that even though we fly under the same Union Jack, but we couldn't be two more different people. I know that, you know that. You're all prim and proper and you seem to think that I'm nothing but West End trash. Let me tell you something. One bloke's trash is another bloke's treasure. I'm the queen of bloody fucking refuse. So if you're gonna come at the queen, you best not miss. So I'll see you in the ring. And then maybe you'll be the trash that I'll bring out to the curb. And when I say maybe, I mean definitely. Piss off, cunts. Double fisted. Come on down to my house, Payne. Let me deal you in.
You say that when I last beat you, there must have been some mistake. You whined when bitches broke got their butts beaten by Sex Trap and I. And although you've been around for so long, now you're just old news. It's sad, but it's so. And now there's a new star in town. Welcome to my show. I've come back to take you down. Hey, you burn my house to the ground. You and I are not the same. So I'm taking back the name of Pain. And you might scream, and you might wail, but you know that you are doomed to fail. I'll put you in the ground, and we'll button up another chapter of my slapping you around. La da 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 da
And now coming up, we have the other half of Bitches Brew, Delia Payne taking on Payne Austin.
Well, it's pain versus pain here, and we're guaranteed to see a lot of pain. Both these competitors have gone through a lot of pain and struggle over the course of their careers, but they're both coming in here with a lot of heart, a lot of persistence, a lot of stamina, and a lot of competitive spirit. Love to see it.
And the crowd loves to see. Go ahead, Pete.
When you have the word pain in your name, the victory is increased by 12%, but when both competitors have pain in their name, the numbers are canceled out, and we might see our first QAW draw tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts. Stack Guy Pete is going crazy right now.
Stack Guy Pete putting that Harvard degree to work, and now Payne Austin, that signature, look at that flurry of strikes. So just the British striker, they call her, and she's here. We do know her and Sex Trap forming up the team Prude and Popping Out. They picked up a victory over our women's tag champs, Bitches Brew, the other week, and now we do know though that Delia Payne and Payne Austin have their own personal history, and they're looking to settle it here tonight.
Here comes Delia Payne wearing that belt proudly, but really behind the 8 ball here in this saga. They've surprisingly, after really what was a dominant run over the course of the women's division, really feeling behind of both Payne Austin and Pruden Popping Out.
Absolutely.
Really uncharted waters for these two.
Pruden Popping Out proven to be quite the powerful tandem. The first team to pick up a victory over Bitches Brew, and you'll notice that Cold Heart Cashin, or Tamara Cashin, is not accompanying Delia to the ring. We've received word that she might have suffered a minor injury in that match against her mother, so we'll keep you posted on that. But either way, Delia Payne is out here. Payne Austin picking up a victory over Delia Payne, a one-on-one action about a month ago, and Bitches Brew responding in kind by beating her down afterwards, and Payne Austin's had a chip on her shoulder ever since.
Oh. Buckley, I assume we'll be cutting at some point to backstage reporter to check in with Tamara Cashin.
Yeah, totally, sure. But the Russian leg sweep, taking down Delia. Throwing into the ropes, and now just tossing her over there. Delia Payne coming in hot.
Delia Payne looking to set the tone there. She knows that to succeed in quarantine action wrestling, you got to do more damage to your opponent than your opponent does to you, and put them on the mat and pin them for 3 seconds.
That's how wrestling works. Delia getting back up to her feet, now putting Payne Austin in a headlock. These two, it's hard to commentate a match where they both have similar names, but I've learned not to make that mistake of calling Delia Payne Payne Austin ever again. My wrist still hurts.
You might say it's a real pain to keep track of there, Buckley. Boy.
You're so good. Digging that heel in the back of Delia.
Thank you very much, Buckley. That means a lot coming from you. I really look up to you. Thank you.
Now, perhaps even going for an early printing press there with Delia Payne flipping out of it, and then that enziguri, she is taking it to Payne Austin, showing her how a striker strikes.
Delia Payne showing that signature flexibility and agility right there, and a lot of heart, a lot of stamina, and Willard going into the corner trying to get a little piece of Payne Austin there.
Cover. What? Not even a 1. Payne Austin still in this.
Wow, another 0 count. Payne Austin kicking out at 0, and as I say Payne Austin, I must say I'm just now getting that pain joke you told a couple minutes ago. I was a little late to the party on that one, but that was a hell of a joke, my friend.
Yeah, I really appreciate the praise coming from a guy like you, Pete. You're a real competitor in this league. You've shown a lot of heart with statistics over the course of your time here.
1. Just a 1 count, sticking to tradition. And yes, if you like Skip Flexer's jokes, check him out at the Giggle Gazebo next week here in Salt Lake City. He is doing stand-up comedy, folks.
Yes, I'm an aspiring stand-up comedian. I've been working on my material. My 5 is very tight.
The tightest 5.
5 is the tightest number in the Roman numeral alphabet. I learned that when I was studying abroad in college.
Real V-shaped tightness coming out of Roman numeral 5.
Absolutely. European uppercut in the corner.
Structure.
And neither of these competitors able to get a one-up over their opponent. We've seen a lot of back and forth here. These two are yin and yang, folks. But now into that Falcon Arrow, and Delia Payne, the greatest wrestler, would be proud.
Yeah, I gotta say there's something to Pete's theory about Payne canceling each other out. Like they say in mathematics, you can't divide by 0, right, Pete?
You cannot divide by 0.
That is
you
the
can
rule.
Only divide by 2. If you try to divide by anything else, my head hurts.
Oh, and putting Payne Austin in some kind of a leg lock here, folks. We've seen some innovative submission offense from Delia Payne recently, broadening her moveset.
Really a surprise from Delia Payne. You know, we'd expect to see her climbing up and flying off those ropes, really using that agility and that high-flying attitude that she has. Ooh.
DDT into a cover.
DDT.
1. Sticking true to tradition. Is that? No, okay. Payne Austin. I thought maybe her arm was dislocated like we saw with the farm boy, but she's still good.
Delia just whiffs real hard on a stomp there.
That was a real bad stomp.
Really Payne Austin where she wanted.
Middle leak driver on Payne Austin. Delia Payne is... She's grabbed that advantage and she's stuck to it, but perhaps
really threatening Willard right there to keep him away. I think Willard might have tried to been doing something untoward right there.
Willard likes those bad girls, and he's also a pervert. What can I say? Now, again, Payne Austin just punching her way out of it. That's the Payne Austin we know.
A hard right slap to the face there gets her out.
Michinoku driver on Delia Payne. With a flip to celebrate.
Oh, wow.
Cover. 1. Just a 1 count. A lot of fast covers here, but Pete, as we all know, those fast covers that does a toll on your stamina.
Now it does do a toll on your stamina. Now when you're kicking out, you have to start with your heels by kicking it out. Like almost imagine doing a reverse worm. Now every time you kick out, your stamina decreases by about 47%. Now if you kick out 3 times, we're dealing with negative stamina. These ladies are about to pass out. And so am I, because if they pass out, I'm going to pass out. And we're all going to pass out.
Oh, Delia grabbing the ropes.
Delia with a rope grab.
Smart ring awareness from Delia Payne.
Real veteran move
if she
there from
kicked
Delia
out,
Payne.
she was going to be dealing with negative stamina. And that's just a territory I don't have time to get into tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Check out Pete's podcast on Podomatic, Pete's Territory. Learn all about those numbers and math.
Yes, my podcast will be dropping tomorrow morning featuring that actress from Aquila and the Bee.
Wait, almost go over her printing press there in Delia Payne, but she's managing to fight her way out of it.
Putting a hard elbow right into the neck of Payne Austin right there. She's going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
Now look at it.
Kick.
Almost the variation of a standing Shiranui into that float over neck breaker. Impressive stuff from Delia Payne. And again, both of these competitors without their respective tag partners. Payne Austin looking to perhaps show some honor in doing so, but no, now being thrown into that Spanish bomb.
Oh!
Devastating move there from Delia into a cover.
1, 2. No!
Oh, I thought she had it there.
And that was a deep kick out. That may have taken way more than 47% of her stamina away.
Really surprised not to see any favoritism from Willard on that count.
Oh, missing that elbow drop. No favoritism advantage there. Payne Austin, no, she still cannot seem to. But now reversing here. Both, they're bringing it. Oh, the backhander Abby on Delia Payne. Backhander Abby.
Not see that coming.
Backhander Abby now bringing her up and now looking to finally hit the printing press.
Payne Austin, a real brash competitor there, into a cover.
1, 2, no, Delia kicking out. It's coming unglued, folks. This crowd is going nuts.
Gotta wonder if Payne Austin stunted her momentum right there. You know, she was taunting, she was flaunting. She's a competitor who loves to use that momentum to her advantage. As you probably caught in my profile piece in the last pandemic. You know, she's a competitor who really loves to taunt her opponents and to show her dominance.
Oh! King Kong knee drop on the outside, and I did not look at that, Skip. Maybe someday, but now that look at them, they're going at it. The Men's Warehouse representatives out of their seats.
Must be getting up for a bathroom break there.
Well, you know, Men's Warehouse going out of business recently, going bankrupt, so there's plenty of time for bathroom breaks for those guys.
That's all they do. They shit and they eat in the same place. And now Delia Payne going up to the top, hitting that low down frog splash.
For me, it really goes back to that last cover there from Payne Austin. You know, I think she really made a mistake there going for that cover, using that energy.
One.
Had the momentum.
Two. No, Payne Austin refuses. She will not stay down.
This is breaking down. Just like my school building.
just like Pete's school building. This is insane. But Payne Austin, yes, refusing to stay down, looking to take down the patriarchy and the patriarchy.
A lot of rib work happening to Delia Payne there. She's going to probably have some trouble bleeding there.
Running Meteora on Delia Payne. Payne Austin looking to pick up his steam here. And now, her variation of a code breaker. Delia goes flying.
Wow. You know, when you do a one-legged code breaker, it actually reduces the amount of damage you could do to your opponent by 50%. Because when you have one knee versus two knees, you're dividing by two. And that's all I can divide by.
Smart stuff from Pete. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Delia.
Seen a lot of covers in these matches. Both these competitors really looking to win a wrestling match the classic way by pinning their opponent for the full 3 seconds.
Saito suplex. God, they're busting out everything here. They're leaving it all on the ring, folks, and still no one's been busted open. I'm shocked. Gosh, a reminder, folks, in only 2 weeks, that Sunday of Labor Day weekend, I believe that's September 6th at 7 p.m., it will be our next big pay-per-view event, Labor Pain. So don't go anywhere. And if you haven't followed us on Twitch yet or subscribed, please do so. www.twitch.tv/quarantineactionwrestling. And another backhander Abby and Delia Payne cover. 1.
This has got to be it.
2. No!
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Delia Payne showing a lot of heart right there, showing a lot of competitiveness. She's not one to give up easily.
And just what must be done to put either of these women away, just the pain that they're putting up with is a lot like the pain I put up with for 3 years when my college building burned down and I still attended all of the courses. Except for that semester I took abroad in Rome.
No, double knee from the top rope. Again, Delia just showing that vast moveset. 1, 2, still nothing.
Kicks out at 2. Wow, a lot of heart, a lot of competitiveness from Payne Austin there. Really a strong competitor, not one to give up easily.
Now bringing Payne Austin to her feet, hitting her with the train of pain. That's got to be it.
It's got to be.
1, 2. No!
Oh, wow!
Payne Austin just with an iron heart, a heart that would make the queen proud, but no. Delia with a second train of pain. Choo-choo. Into another cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Delia Payne picks up. She gets the victory back against Payne Austin. They're 1-1, folks.
Showed a lot of strength in there, a lot of resiliency. Delia Payne putting up with a lot of pain from Payne Austin. Those spiked heels digging into those ribs. Gonna have a lot of trouble breathing after this match, but I think for her it's all worth it. She's settled the score, so to say, against Payne Austin. Got to be feeling great after that win.
Yeah, you know, the score is now 1-1, so if you put that together, you get 11.
That is true.
Roman numeral 2.
That is true, and if you put everything that's happened together, you've got one hell of a time for Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Is coming up right after this. He's going up against Max Brass, the opponent that Wellington Arms, our men's champion, has set him up with. If he wins, he will get a shot against Wellington Arms at Labor Pains. So again, give us a follow, folks, on Twitch. Subscribe. Say hi to T. Ruxpin in the chat, to Beef Wellington too, and don't go anywhere.
Looks like Payne Austin's still there in a lot of pain.
Yup.
Oh, hello.
I know a lot of you have been asking, Max, where have you been? The ring's been empty without you. Well, let me show you what I've been up to, huh? This is my beloved palatial beachside estate. And I ask you, friends, why the hell would I get back in a ring when I could be enjoying this beautiful nature? Why would I get back in the ring? Well, for one reason only. If somebody wants to challenge Wellington Arms. And if you want to challenge Wellington Arms, you're gonna have to go through me. So listen up, jabroni. I don't give a shit who you are. All I know is that you're going down. And the only thing funnier than thinking that you can step to the champ is thinking you can step to me.
And now, folks, it's Lloyd Legacy Sharp against Max Brass. Will Lloyd earn his shot against Wellington Arms? It's up to Max Brass.
You know, I got to say, the bulk of the QAW fan base out there has got to be pulling for Lloyd in this one. You've heard his name thrown around a lot out there in the crowds, talking to fans. You probably saw it in my fan interview documentary short that ran at last week's Pandemic. People love Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
I did not see that documentary, Skip. I'll have to check it out maybe someday, but you are certainly right that Lloyd has been a fan favorite ever since the beginning of QAW, involved in a number of classic matches and just stole the hearts of everyone here. And now, as he's built his way up the rankings from the bottom and now looking to challenge Wellington Arms, our QAW men's champion, he wants to bite off the head of the snake, and he wants that title for himself so that he can relinquish the generation's hold on it.
You know,
a lot of people got to be thinking the same thing.
The mission of Lloyd Legacy Sharp is definitely admirable, and you can see dozens of Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobbleheads jiggling in the crowd in support of Lloyd Legacy Sharp. They must be providing him the motivation and moxie to take down Max Brass.
Make sure to do that. Make sure to do that Lloyd jiggle on TikTok, folks. And now coming out, the formerly known as Big Daddy, former one half of the former tag champion, betraying his tag partner Iron Pete and putting him on the injured list, and now re-debuting as his true self, Max Brass.
He's feeling a lot of energy, a lot of dark energy coming in. He's got the Jared Leto eyeliner going on, and Max Brass really looking to make a big stamp here on this league. Got a lot of masculine energy, a lot of dripping sexuality coming off of him, and a Johnny Depp and Pirates of the Caribbean look on that vest going on.
Absolutely, very sexy stuff.
You know, that attire is definitely bringing my arousal level up by at least 45%. I don't know about Pirates. You guys. Looking at you guys are turning kind of red. I'm saying your arousal levels are going up at least 30% each.
That's accurate.
Gotta say, I've been a pirate for Halloween the past 8 years running now, and have no plans to stop.
Well, I've had sex, and now Lloyd, look at what we're doing.
Lloyd also looking to have sex with Max Brass.
Perhaps playing some mind games there, using Max Brass's raw sexuality against him, but no, headbutt, punch, now he's up against the ropes. Max Brass is relentless.
Lloyd got off to a great start in this match, really looking to put a stamp and control the momentum, but Max Brass fighting back hard with a lot of very dirty, bony moves.
Dirty, bony moves.
Lloyd countering with his own knee bone right there.
Looking to just slap. Max Brass countering. Neither of these men can get a one-up just yet. Into the ropes, down, and bumping into each other.
Boy, a lot of actual physical momentum there from both competitors, really just getting canceled out. They must have tried to divide by zero. Am I right, Pete?
Yes, divide by 0 doesn't work. So when you try to divide by 0, you're just going to bump into your opponent. You try to divide by 2, I'm going to get the answer right. Try to divide by anything else. Leave me alone, please.
Gotta say, looks like Max Brass is looking to give Lloyd a big strong whiff of the Max body spray on that one. Lloyd doesn't look fazed by it, though.
Oh, not phased at all as he just tosses Max Brass out of the ring. And now as we cut to our ringside camera, folks, the winner of this week's Salt Lake City ringside, well, never mind, we're back in the ring.
Want to give a quick shout out to Rodney Daniels right there, ringside camera operator, been my good friend, shot a lot of my content over the years.
Not even a 1 count, another 0 count, Pete.
Oh my God, I need to take a walk. I just take a walk, guys. I will be right back.
Oh, and now look, Max Brass putting away Lloyd Legacy with the curb stomp. Is he looking to end it already? Cover.
For the cover.
1, 2, no, Lloyd kicks out.
Pete now successfully, just as of this moment, out of his chair, going for that walk.
You're doing great, Pete, and so is Lloyd, reversing with that jawbreaker. Big clothesline.
You know, Max Brass, he's coming in, hasn't fought a lot of matches as Max Brass, as Solo. Really looking to make a stamp on this league, become one of the top competitors. Who knows? We could be looking at a championship run here.
Well, maybe not. Is Max Brass now? Lloyd has him in the 2K20 ankle lock. Is Max gonna tap? No. Flipping over and that just stomping his way out.
Connects with a knee kick onto Lloyd.
Okay, guys,
Hi,
I'm
Pete.
back. I've contained myself.
I missed you.
The fact that we have seen 3 people kick out at 0 tonight, the odds of that happening it's like seeing 3 shooting stars. We have witnessed history tonight, folks. And this is a mathematical marvel. And
Go ahead, Pete.
To every person that was lost in the Great Harvard Fire of 1963, who wasn't able to get a graduate degree in statistics from the School of Harvard, I did this for you. My 37-page spreadsheet was for you.
A fitting tribute to those victims of that horrible Harvard fire, changing years. But now look, Lloyd Legacy with that rebound that body splash on Max Brass.
Off the ropes there, and you can see that crowd in this wide shot really is going wild for Lloyd there. They love him so much.
They're going nuts.
Bobbleheads are wiggling.
Those bobbleheads are wiggling, and Pete's bones are cracking, and now being put through the merry-go-round in the corner there. You cannot land those corner moves.
You know, Pete, much like Lloyd's heart, I gotta say that you're an inspiration.
I was going to say, make sure the QAW universe at home is hashtagging Lloyd Legacy Sharp Wiggle and post your own Lloyd Legacy Sharp pictures of you doing the Lloyd Legacy Sharp Wiggle. We will repost our best ones.
And a reminder to check out Delia Payne's fans only page, as she calls it, for more of her booze recipes. And now look at that running cross body from Lloyd. Lloyd might be looking to put him away here.
Crowd's still going wild for Lloyd. You can see him there in the background, just losing their minds for this competitor. They really love him. They're wiggling those bobbleheads. We're doing a wiggle right here in the booth.
We're wiggling.
He has inverted Max Brass. This has got to be one painful hold here for Max.
Oh, the blood just rushing to his head at a speed of 60 miles an hour. It's going from 0 to 60.
It's a fast and furious match here. Now Lloyd putting with that. Oh, look at that power bomb. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Lloyd Legacy Sharp puts down Max Brass. He's earned that title shot, folks.
And the bobbleheads are going wild out there in QAW land, Salt Lake City.
Some of them are flying into the top of the arena, folks.
They're flying.
What's going on?
Grab your bobblehead and redeem it for a coupon code for Dippin' Dots.
Careful, folks. Those are ceramic bobbleheads. Those will hurt on the way down. They will shatter into small, sharp pieces.
Well, cover your eyes, cover your face, but do not cover those hands, as you still gotta follow us on Twitch. And let's see. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just to coming
We miss
up
you.
on September.
We miss you, Mike. But Lloyd, relishing in that. Wait, what's this?
Well done, Lloyd. Well done. Congratulations. You've defeated my hand-picked opponent. But honestly, you expect me to accept that as your application for a title bout? A squash on a man who amounted to little more than a jobber? Lloyd, I can't put the integrity of the QAW Men's Championship on the line for that. But I am a man of my word, Lloyd. And I'm giving you one more chance. Next week, the final pandemic, before labor pains, I've got a real opponent for you. Beat him, and you can face me for the belt. He's really something special. You'll see. Next week. Bye for now.
The crowd just hurling those bobbleheads at the Titantron right there, not happy about this.
Shit.
When the sun is blazing and the summer gets hot, water country's a very cool spot. There's no better place to feel and be young. Water country, have some fun.
Do you not give a fuck this summer? Then come on down to Water Country. 2020 is waiting for you. All the rides, excitement, action, and many diseases. Come on down.
Water country, 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 water country. Have some fun. Open daily.
It's no secret that that time of the month can be stressful for everyone. Do you wish you could feel more attractive? How about instead of dreading your period, it can be something special that you look forward to? Thanks to ManiPad. ManiPad is a new and improved sanitary pad designed by cis men for women. Men have known best about women's needs for centuries. Did you know Ben Franklin invented the first menstrual pad? Now it's time for a refresh. ManiPad is infused with scents that are proven to turn men on, like pancake breakfast, hardware store, buffalo wings, your hot cousin, beer, biography of a Civil War general, 69 Camaro.
Something smells great. Are you wearing the Smokehouse Bacon Combo? My favorite. Bacon.
It's a scientific fact that all women love the color pink. So ManiPad is made from the only pink thing men could find in Home Depot. Fiberglass insulation.
It keeps those lady parts warm and toasty. And it's industrial grade.
Are you tired of leaks from pads shifting around? ManiPads have been engineered by men to stay put with Gorilla Glue and duct tape.
Lock and load. This pad ain't going anywhere.
Traditional pads only hold so much liquid, but the ManiPad soaks up so much more. Maple syrup, bacon, you name it. With ManiPad, you'll be the center of attention. And dogs love it too.
ManiPads also come in tampon. We thought, why are women replacing their tampon when you can wear one big one all week?
Celebrate your period with ManiPad, the new and improved sanitary pad designed by cis men for women. He'll be asking you,
Hey honey, is it that time of the month yet?
is how Wellington wants to play. Just like during the Wellington Challenge. The QAW competitor rightfully won his way to the championship. But the generation knows that they can't get the upper hand on people who wrestle by wrestling on their own behalf. They have to throw in these little twists and turns to ensure that we, as competitors, are as far away from the goals we work for as possible. That's fine. I knew what I was getting myself into when I chose not to buy in. If I have to face somebody next week to get to my ultimate goal, I'll do that. Generation, I'll see you next week.
James Maloney, sitting here, thinking about things and realizing that you need me to prove something to you. And I'm willing to do that to get that title shot. So here's my offer. You face me this week on Pandemic in a non-title match with this on the line. I win, I get that title shot. I lose, I leave the QAW for good. I'm done. No coming back, no false retirement. I'm done. Done a lot in my career as a wrestler, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do without it. That's what I'm willing to do to get that title around my waist and not yours. So what do you say? You down? Guess I better read the room, because I might just be done.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney here. Let me apologize for my current state. Turns out, with the doctor taking my blood for his experiments, and QAW merchandise and taking oh so much of my blood for Boston's biggest energy drink, I'm a little tapped out at the moment. But I have a message for you, Jacques Leroux. When I first heard that you were challenging me again, I thought, wow, I already gave this squeaky wheel its oil. Isn't it supposed to shut the hell up? So I was gonna turn you down. I'm in no state to fight, according to the doctor, and according to the merchandise that wanna bleed me dry, literally. Well, guess what? I then heard that you're willing to put up a wager. You're willing to wager your career on this match. And all I can say is, I'm excited. For once, somebody's stepping up and realizes the importance of the title. Jacques, I respect you now. You're now a man in my eyes. A man I will defeat this Thursday. But a man who has my attention. I'm excited for this match. A clean fight. Winner risks it all. Loser loses it all. Yes. I'll see you this Thursday. And if you don't like it, too bad.
And tonight it's your main event, folks. Jacques LaRue versus Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. If Jacques LaRue wins, he gets a title shot for James Maloney's New England States Heritage Championship at Labor Pains. If he loses, that's his career. His career is over if he loses. That's it.
You know, the stakes really don't get any higher for a wrestler there. Putting your wrestling career on the line. If your wrestling career is over, that means you can't wrestle anymore. And there's nothing a wrestler loves to do more than to wrestle in the wrestling ring in front of wrestling fans.
Wrestle. Jacques LaRue, perhaps one of the most, he's like a Pokemon. He keeps evolving. Quite the journey here in QAW, being under control of Shakes and now shedding that, becoming his true self, and having great amount of success since going back to his, the luck. And he has his eyes set on the New England States Heritage Championship, and that's why he's put his career on the line. He wants that shot against Boston's biggest bad boy.
You know, after the Nordique, probably the second best well-known French Canadian here in the league, does not flaunt his French Canadianness like the Nordique does, but is a proud French Canadian.
You hear those Inception horns ring throughout the contain zone. Look at this. He almost like he is trying to just taunt Jacques LaRue. He's coming out wearing not his New England States Heritage title belt, but his men's tag team championship belt. He's a double champion, folks, and he's looking to remind Jacques of that.
He's a fan of fancy jewelry, and he's not afraid to flaunt it. This bad boy, really got to commend him on the proper face mask use there. Really nobody else in this building is doing it, but James Maloney is aware of the implications and safety protocols around COVID-19.
Now, Pete, I have to ask you, as we've been seeing, James Maloney looking to be quite tired as the doctor's been draining his blood to fuel his own elixirs, and now also fueling Bad Boy energy drink. What do you think of James Maloney's odds here against Jacques?
Well, with his blood being drained, that's obviously going to impact his ability and his striking capacity. One has to wonder if we're going to see a little twin magic, and if Boston's smallest bad boy is going to get involved in switcheroo, because James Maloney doesn't look as big as he used to these days. One just has to wonder how he's going to make it through this entire match.
I mean, we'll see as Jacques is taking him to task right here. He's doing all right, but we do know that James Maloney, a tendency of his to gas out, so we'll have to see. He may not, as you were saying, Pete, he might not have the best odds here on his own.
Jacques LaRue battling back hard after getting really cold-cocked right at the beginning of the match.
Immediately taken down. I don't think he was expecting that.
Putting in some work on the pectoral muscles of the bad boy, put really right on his heart there, maybe looking to upset his already low blood flow balance.
Jacques LaRue, just a technical mastermind, a proficient in that French-Canadian technical wrestling inspired by Lance Storm, and now just taking James Maloney into the corner and looking to pick him apart. If he gets him in that Jacques lock, I don't think James Maloney will be able to get out.
No, between with the loss of blood that James Maloney has already suffered, the lack of air would end this match in an instant.
Two things you need to live in this league. It's blood and air. Maybe combine that with water. Without those three, you're just not going to be able to have the heart, the consistency, and the stamina to compete in the quarantine action wrestling.
Seriously.
Speaking of, folks,
well said.
Check out my band's EP album, Blood, Air, and Water. We are a fusion of pop, punk, and techno house music. Look us up on Spotify.
You know, Buckley, if Blood, Air, and Water is looking for any opening acts, it's not unheard of. It's quite popular in the 90s for stand-up comedians to open for bands. So I am available as an opening act if needed.
Yeah, sure. I'll totally take that offer under consideration.
Yeah, you do have a tight
I have a big tight V5.
Tight V5. And now James Maloney just working over Jacques, keeping him grounded, not letting him get any of that momentum that he's known for, and perhaps taking a second to get his breath back.
Knowing the bad boy as well as I do in one of those headlocks, he's got to be whispering some terrible nothings into his ear.
His terrible nothing has got Jacques back up to his feet.
He loves to take those opportunities to intimidate his opponent, to really demoralize his opponent, and to swing the momentum his way.
Certainly does. And just kick across the chest there. Not just stomping on his arm. That's a smart move by James Maloney. Weaken the arms of Jacques Leroux so he cannot put him in that jock lock later.
Got to say, over the course of this pandemic event, we've been seeing a lot of damage to arms. We've been seeing a lot of arm work. Perhaps something QAW trainers have figured out. You need the arms in order to execute punches, in order to execute wrestling holds. Makes a lot of sense to weaken them.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you're onto something. There's one wrestler in the locker room. If you look at my spreadsheet, you'll know that there's one wrestler who has 500-pound arms because he took so much damage that they were replaced by these just massive metal, just behemoths.
I think you're referring to our QAW men's champion, Wellington Arms, who clearly has something else in mind for Lloyd Legacy. And as we just... Oh, wait, hold on with the snowplow there from Jacques Leroux. Going for the cover on a bad boy. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Jacques is upset.
Bad boy have to be feeling it after that one. That looked quite painful. Saw a lot of spinal compression on that hit.
But also Lloyd Legacy's got to be feeling that frustration, as now he has to go up against another opponent that Wellington Arms is going to set him up with next week.
You know, it's like the trials of Hercules. You know, just when you think one of them's over, you get hit with 12 more by Zeus, and I think that's where Lloyd Legacy's at in his career right now. But he could be the Hercules that we all know and love.
Absolutely. James Maloney putting on a Herculean effort here of his own, ending with that kick to Jacques Leroux's face. Oh, throwing him into the corner. I think it might be dinner time for Jacques. No.
Jacques looking to go from zero to hero tonight, but James Maloney doing everything he can to stop it.
Just flooring James Maloney with that European uppercut, not just punching him to the ground. Jacques Leroux again attempting to dismantle the biggest bad boy limb by limb.
You know, as the movie Roadhouse taught us, you can kick any man in a knee, no matter how large he is, and he will fall.
That is absolutely true. That's how I took down the guy in my first fight. I was in 8th grade in PE class, and he was like, "Let's fight." So I kicked him in the knee, and I won.
Bad boy just content to watch Jacques Leroux convalesce from his wounds briefly.
So it would seem. Jacques Leroux back in the ring. No count out here tonight.
Bad boy, really one of the tougher competitors in QAW. Really as tough as anybody out there. You know, showing a lot of heart, a lot of stamina, a lot of resiliency here, battling back against a competitor like Jacques Leroux, who just a competitor, a wrestler with a lot of heart, a lot of resiliency, a lot of stamina. These wrestlers
putting the bad boy in the Jacques lock, but no, James Maloney immediately breaking out of it.
James Maloney knew, like as I said, as with the amount of blood that the doctor's taken from James Maloney, as soon as that's locked in, I think that this is going to be over. He just has to do so much to stay in the match.
And
he's just fighting from behind.
I thought that we were going to see James Maloney take Jacques Leroux to chow and joy there, but no, instead just slamming him around the ring, tossing the big man just like he's nothing.
Really impressed with him breaking out of that Jacques lock there. Few men have lived to see the other side of a Jacques lock. James Maloney's performance there, his strength, his flexibility, his resiliency, and his heart really in full display.
Now,
just a totally admirable performance.
Big suplex there, float over into cover. 1, 2. Nope, only a 2 count. Ooh. When we saw James Maloney, it looks like he's gassing out again. This might be Jacques Leroux's chance.
He does look a bit. You could see him gasping for air after whiffing that stomp there.
He's turning purple.
Gotta wonder if that lack of blood is affecting him.
He almost looks like DJ Zombie here.
Escapes with a couple elbows to Jacques Leroux's midsection, but picked up immediately onto the ropes.
Big flapjack there from Jacques Leroux. He's taking control of this match. James Maloney is helpless. Into another snowplow.
Oh.
Wait. That's a doctor's music. What's happening?
Could this be more interference from the generation?
Whoa.
Fans are not going to tolerate that.
There's the doctor. Look at this. Now he's locking Jacques Leroux into the doctor's order.
And
wait, that's business casual.
Here come business casual.
Big Ticket getting his revenge on the doctor.
This is absolute chaos.
See multiple factions involved in this brawl.
Jacques Leroux disappeared. Wait, the lights have gone out.
Hold me.
Wait, what is... Come here, Skip. What is...
Buckley.
It's our commissioner. It's Diamond David Thomas.
Really taking his sweet time getting into the ring, making sure that everybody knows that he's present there. Diamond David loves to make an entrance.
He certainly does. This fight's still going on. Wait, the lights have gone out again.
Could we be experiencing electrical issues here in Salt Lake City?
Wait, now they're all brawling. The generation, Jacques Leroux, business casual, they are going at it. Willard has lost control.
Gotta wonder if the initial stakes set on this fight are still in play here. We've gone from 2 competitors in the ring to 6.
I don't think so. Willard's thrown it out, but my God.
Willard's just watching. He's lost all control of this match.
What can he do? They're just 6 men going absolutely nuts, but folks, that's it. We have to get control here, folks. That's the end of the show. Thank you so much to Skip Flexer and Stat Guy Pete.
Help.
Love you.